Hi, guys. This is Starpo, your happiness coach. I'm a certified hypnotist, NLP practitioner, and I've been helping people around the world to be more happy. If being happier sounds good to you, then make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can be notified when a new video is released. Also, if you could do me a small favor, make sure you visit our website and join our email list so that we can keep up with you as we release more classes, one-on-one coaching. I'll leave a link in the description. And if that's not a mouthful, whoo, I don't know what is. Let's get going on this happiness. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. This is Starpo, your happiness coach. And today I'm talking about 5 of my favorite, pillars of happiness, the things that I think are most important for you to start thinking about to be more happy. It has been proven relationship with self and others are going to bring you the most happiness because we are we're humans, and we interact with each other and find, warmth, compassion, all those other things with self and others. So some of the things I tell people, if you want to work on it, get you a friend you can tell a secret to. Because you want one of those, and then get you a friend who you can somebody can come over and help you move a piece of furniture. And whatever you start liking to do, and then figure out your family, your friends, your neighbors, your boss, and start having the best relationships with those you can. And what I usually say to do is figure out in each category where your level on 0 to 10 is, 10 being the best relationship, 0 being the worst relationship, and seeing where everybody stands up and where you want them. And this would be how to start understanding how to get to the next level with your friendships. And because they do matter, it's not that you have to have hundreds of friends or whatever. Everybody's a little bit different. So it's not going to be the same for everybody. It's just the same as the definition of happiness. What makes one person happy might not make somebody else happy. And yet we do know relationships pretty much across the board. It's going to make you a happier person, and people you can count on. It gives you a whole bunch of stuff to think about. What can really help your relationships, and I'm going to be on it. I'm going to say it now too, but telling your friends how much you appreciate them, telling the people around you. But that's going to be in this list of the top 5 that I believe. And another thing is ourselves. I really believe if you can find within yourself to become your best friend and treat yourself like your best friend. There's a thing to think about, though. If you're not treating others, your best friend, very good, let's not do that to ourselves. And yet, if you do have a best friend and you would want the best for them, do that. If you need to be hard on yourself, go ahead. If you need to be a little bit less, but never lose your best friend. So let's start working and figuring out where we have our relationships, where we need to work on them, and where they just don't have to affect us. Because if there's somebody's in there who's always negative and they're always bringing you down, that's something to think about with the relationships. A scale, again, 1 to 10, how do you feel after you get off a conversation with them? If you feel really terrible every time, just think, do you want to spend more time with them? It doesn't mean you have to eliminate those people out of your life. And yet sometimes it's a good idea. And I'm not saying which ones or who, you'll have to figure that out yourself. Because if they're bringing your life down, if you go to them and you tell them, oh, I just got a raise or a promotion, and they go, oh, and they don't celebrate your wins, and they don't care when you're happy, and they don't care about you at all, that's something to look into. Now, sometimes that's family. Sometimes that's a relationship. So you have to figure out if you want to stay in those. Let's go to the next one, is health. And now I did a video just a while back about health, why it's important. So what I would like you to do is really start thinking where you're at in your health level. Where do you want to be? What are you going to do to get there? And I even say to, my clients, I always have them write out, what would that do for you? Basically, when you find out more reasons, health will be better for you. You'll live longer, you'll feel better, you'll sleep better, you'll have a clearer mind, you'll be able to do your task easier. They will be less, when you're in better shape, you have less discomfort in your body. So all these things, there's so many benefits of health. And when we let that go down, we get less of that. So let's find out the right health. Now start eating the right foods, right? The things that's right for you. Now, everybody in the world is different. So if you don't know what you need, you can go to a doctor and figure out, make a plan with the nutritionist, your doctor, or whoever is a specialist in those areas. So let's remember, health is very, very important to our happiness, and take it seriously, because if you do and you keep that, it's going to be one of those things that you don't have to worry about all the time. So you just get up and start making a routine. Like I said before, get up, do the routine, get your 8 hours sleep as best you can, and you'll think clear, and then do a routine that's right for you and do it every day. And when it doesn't turn out the right way exactly, be okay with yourself. We're all human. We're not perfect. Okay, let's go to the next one. Being thankful. Oh my gosh. This has been proven so much to boost your happiness level. And you can just try this out for size. Go write a letter. Go write a letter to anybody you actually appreciate. Really, really do this. It's been proven time after time. And write down all the reasons you like them, and or whatever you're thankful for, and mean it. And really mean it. And not only you're going to give a gift away of thankfulness, you're going to give them something that they know they're appreciated. It's going to really help those people, and it's going to help you. And being thankful for the things around us will bring happiness. There is a proven thing you could do every day for a week or two, and if you did this, your happiness level has been proven almost across the board that you'll be a little bit more happy. I don't know how much, but it depends on each person. If you really get a pen or a pencil, write it down every day. What 3 things are you thankful for today? And really, what's the best thing, whatever, and do that for a week, every single day. What am I really thankful for? Whatever that list is, and you just keep making that list. Now, no matter what, in a week, you're going to have 15, 20, 30 things you're thankful for, or if you just do 3, you can do as many as you want. But if you did 3 a day and it was 7 days, 21 things you're thankful for. And if you ever got down or you wasn't feeling as good as you could go back to your list and say, oh, there's so many things to be thankful for. Because a lot of people look at the negative. They're not looking at what's good in life. They're looking at what's bad in life. So let's start being thankful for what we got. And if you do that every day, you're going to find yourself becoming happier. So what we are doing with all of this stuff, moving our happiness level. So we'll have happiness resilience, because that's what we're working on every day. How long does it take to get when you get unhappy? Because there's going to things happen all the time, and life is never going to be perfect, and it brings our happiness level down. I can give you a prime example, and it's kind of funny. It's prime. I was cooking steak one day, and I burnt the steak. Oh, and it was an expensive steak to me, and I was like, I'm usually at an 8 or more for happiness, but it brought me down to probably a 2 to 3 to 4 somewhere. And I was just, it was so terrible. And I was really depressed in a sense for just about 30 minutes. And I was really and I'm going to tell you the truth, I ate that steak and it tasted terrible, but I wasn't going to let it go to waste. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying, that's why we get this happiness, resilience, because I went from a 2 to a 4 all the way back to an 8 when I realized it's just a steak. And that you could say, well, that was a mistake. And it was a mistake, and it was a learning experience. Now, I do not leave an expensive steak on the grill without watching it. It's a learning experience. So for the rest of my life, I don't have to ruin one of those really nice steaks, right? Okay. That now really the thing is the next one, you might want to put this on the first thing. I'm going to actually go back and say the number one thing probably for happiness is primals, because it's really hard. It's really, really hard to be happy when you have no water and you have no clothes and you have no shelter and you have no food. Now, okay, that's the primals. You got to have those. If you don't have enough food or enough water or enough, food, water, shelter, all of that, then it's going to be much harder to be happy, because your unconscious mind doesn't care if you're happy. This is the next step. It cares if you're alive. So all your focus is going to be on, the primals. So please, 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 please work on getting the primals met, because that's going to take your happiness level a lot down. Not that you can't, there's no can'ts in this, but it's going to be a lot harder to be happy without the primal. So I'm going to say that's number one. Instead of, I said friendship, it is proven in a regular life where you have food, shelter, and clothing and all that, then friendship and with self and others and relationships is the most important. But if you don't have the primals, all I hope is that you do. And then work from there to all the other stuff. So let's get the primals in life first as best you can. Then I'm going with the number 5 for me today, the pillar that I think is really good to lead your life. So finding your purpose or a meaning, why are you here? Now, things you can do to get there is go through your life if you're older. And there's usually a reoccurring statement throughout your life, something that comes up over and over again. That's one of the ways to find what a purpose is going to be. Or the other thing is something happens to you and you want to help others not have to have that done to them because it was done to you and you want to help others. My purpose, where I came out, mine came from, I was really sad and I didn't have such a good childhood that I didn't think I did. And long story short, 13 to 19, I had suicidal thoughts and I wasn't happy with my relationship and all the stuff, you don't have to get in how bad your relationship with your life was. And yet, what happened is I did get to overcome it. I did get to go to college, and then what happened in college, I wrote a poem, smile when you're happy, smile when you're blue, because when you smile, people around you tend to smile too. So if you smile when you're happy and you smile when you're blue, just think that smile will rub back on you. So the potential was, I just wanted to live. And I thought, if I could help other people smile, then I deserve to live. Now, it's a lot different now. I've gone through, years and years of working on myself, so it's all good. And yet at that time, so that kept on coming out through my life. And when I was 11, I wrote this big poem, and it was basically saying, if I could be happy for 4 years, then I would it'd be okay to die again. And yet, it didn't happen, and I'm so thankful for it. I think people go through these things, these stages. That's why I'm doing this. My purpose is helping people out of discomfort and also helping them be a little bit happier, so they understand that they're worthy enough. They deserve to be happy, and they have the right to be happy just like everybody else. So that's kind of my purpose. I don't know what your purpose is. So what I was saying is, you can look through your life and maybe what you were thinking when you're a kid, or if something happened to you. So what I work on helping people to be as happy as they can, or they want to be, so they'll have a better life. And, if you have a better life, you actually help everyone around you to have a better life. And you might have heard that what energy comes in the room, changes the room. So if you bring good energy in the room, you're going to bring good energy. And some people bring bad energy. Figure out what kind of energy you want. And then ask yourselves, if you could do anything in the world, what would you do? What would you do? What could you do to help the world or yourself to be a happier place? And start figuring that out and write down all the things you think. Brainstorm to figure out what it should be, Oh, go see if there's anything in your life that reoccurred. Mine was, I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be happy. And I wanted to help others be happy. I wanted to help others. And that's what I do now. I mean, I've been doing it. I've been helping people get more smiles for over 35 years. So I've been doing my purpose, and I'm still doing it, and I'm still going to do it. I believe till I die. I haven't died yet. So that's the thing. The other video before this, don't, or the one before that, it was don't live without getting your dream out or helping the people you want to. Anyway, I tend to talk on and on and on, but that's okay, because I want you to be as happy as you can. Take every little bit of information that works for you, grab it, put it in your heart, use it for for a positive intent, help the others around you, and smile. Thank you. I mean, I really want to thank you for watching our videos. I know Scott and I want the best for your life. We want you to empower yourself. We want you to become the person you want to be, and as happy as you want to be, and as healthy, and whatever is right for you. I really do appreciate you watching these videos, and we'll be doing more. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Have a beautiful day.